Hello, everyone. I've been saving this for a rainy day, and it is currently raining here in Florida, so hey, perfect. But I wasn't going to do a top 10 list of all of these toy lines that ripped off Transformers, which, by the way, I've already got like a good start on the next one, without actually going over one of them. And in fact, one of the ones that I featured in that video, I happen to have brand new in the box right here. Shapeshifters Venom. I'm curious about this one. So this is not technically a review. This is as close as you get to a reaction video on a toy review channel. I have never messed with a Marvel Shapeshifters, or a Megamorph for that matter. So this will be my first dip into transforming Marvel toys. And hey, Venom, I think, is a pretty good one to start with, right? Especially a Venom that turns into a three-headed serpent for some undisclosed reason. You know how infamous Venom is for transforming into a Hydra. Take a look at the back just real quick. See. Oh, so here at the top, it's going to be out of focus on here. Let's see if I can get it to, let's see if I can actually get it to actually behave, and so you can actually get to take a look at what's going on here. Here, all right. Molecularly altered as a guinea pig in the lizard's DNA experiments, Venom can now transform into a multi-headed serpent. Okay, so apparently this is the lizard's fault. He is in the set himself, but he chose to turn himself into an alligator because a belly-crawling quadruped is far more efficient than a super-strength humanoid. Okay. All right, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Slithering through the city in his new form, Venom is a frightening sight to behold, and since he's still Venom, he's got power enough to take on just about anyone, and that's just what he means to do, starting with the one person he hates most of all, Spider-Man. Using all the powers of this alien symbiote in his newfound mutation, Venom is out to inflict pain. And pain is definitely a word for how this thing seems to transform. So I'm just going to open it up and take a crack at it. I have no idea if I will be playing with this toy correctly, but hey, it's not going to be a video if I know what I'm doing. So and rip open, which, by the way, this is technically the Japanese release, which the only way you can tell is this sticker full of generic legal jargon. That's literally it on this in this one. Good to know. Thank you. All right. So at least I got a free sticker out of it that I wasn't expecting. All right. Oh, hero mode Venom. Okay. So apparently this is actually during his like face turn. I mean, I think he wasn't really, like, when you think about it, Venom really wasn't a villain very long before Lethal Protector came out, and they decided, hey, he's just way too popular. We have to make him a good guy now. Look, totally cheating. Step 5A, step 5B. That's cheating. That is absolute cheating. You know, that's not how this works. That's not how this works. All right, I will be loosely following that as I transform it. First off, let's get Venom out of his protected packaging. I will say, it's a beefy Venom figure. Like, it's like a proper 6-inch figure. Actually got like a good little bit of play in the shoulder there. Well, at least going in this direction. So he's got kind of a faux butterfly effect going, but the actual arms don't move that far up. And really nothing at the elbows. No head rotation, no waist rotation. We do have an arm. We have a twist below the elbow. Let's see, hips. Nope, forward and backward. It's 90s level articulation. Oh, his beast legs are in the way of his actual legs, which would look like double hinged, but it's not working that well. Oh, he does have at least an ankle tilt. That's okay, so he's confirmed a good toy. It's confirmed he's a good toy. I mean, yeah, like it's I should probably double check the year on this. Let's see. 1998. So yeah, 90s level engineering. Not shocking in the least. So that's pretty much what I would expect out of a 90s toy. As far as articulation goes, they didn't really focus on articulation yet, unless you were like the Spider-Man whose whole gimmick was the fact that he's articulated, and now every Marvel Legend is more articulated than he was. So we do have a launching missile. Oh, and it's a 90s. Oh yeah. It is a 90s spring, definitely. I just got like the reissue Wolfang from the Beast Wars reissue line, and like the spring launch on its missile launcher is so weak. Like it doesn't have that like familiar like kick in the launcher that you can feel when the spring finally decompresses. It just kind of just like pushes the missile out as like loosely as it can. It's kind of sad. So like I miss like missile launchers. They'll fly across the room and get lost forever. So that's what that feels like. Not that I'm going to demonstrate it, because actually, you know what? Because I'm here, because I'm at the toy shop. Let's go for distance here. Oh, ooh. That went too far to see on the camera. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, yeah, you see that little green blur in the bottom right? That's how far the missile got. That landed probably a good, let's say about 7 feet in front of me. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 or 8 feet in front of me. Yeah, that's a pretty decent range. All right. Enough of that. We need to get to the horror show of this. Let's actually transform him. Pivot up head and outer chest sections. All right, so first we got to get all of this upward, I'm guessing. Yep, all that comes up first. All right, number 2, pull out arms. Oh, well, I don't think Spider-Man's gonna have to worry about him anymore. All right. Arms are pulled out. Pivot center chest section forward until it rests between Venom's legs. I'm not comfortable with having to rest his arms between his legs. All right, there we go. All right, pivot legs up in the direction of Venom's head. So I gotta move these up now, and she's a really okay. That feels really awkward. Oh, that doesn't feel good at all. Can I do that the opposite way? Okay, yeah, okay. Works better the opposite way. Fold out main serpent head, which I assume is this one dangling. All right. Bend legs at knees and position lower legs as shown. Extend claws from inside feet. So that leg has to come out. This one is out, and then he's got these little we got claws and talons underneath. There we go. All right, let's do that on the other side. Pulling legs out of legs. It's 1990. It's a 1998 toy. That definitely feels kind of Beast Wars in a weird way. All right. Point arms forward, like so. Fold Venom head to inside chest section. So he goes up into there. Extend talons out from chest section. These are called talons, but they're going to end up as tails. Okay, and then turn over and pose figure on its feet. Pivot hands into forearms, revealing serpent heads. So, like that. Serpent transformation is finished. All right, so I got to move that there. And then Are you sure? Are you sure? Because, like... This isn't, this doesn't really work. Hang on. I'm trying to get it to a point where, like, all 4 of these legs can, like, touch down on the ground at the same time. Because I'm trying to get it positioned the way it shows in the instruction booklet, but, like, nothing's pivoting, like, high enough for that to happen. No. I am trying. Yeah, okay, so I'm looking at the back of the box. Like, I don't know how they got that much... I don't know how they got this much lift out of it. I mean, there's nowhere for the rest of this section to go to get it any higher. There's nowhere for these legs to go to get them up any higher, to get these into the position that shows on the box. Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss here. Like, this feels like... It feels like it should have more room, but it's not there. Let's see, is there No. There's a weird section to this where it looks like these, like there's some discs in here where it looks like the legs should be able to, like, pivot forward more and be, like, more underneath, like, the center mass. Oh, wait, maybe there is. Starting to move a little bit. It's one thing about a toy this old. It's been in that robot mode a long time, so things are pretty stiff. But if that little bit of play is there, if I can actually get this to rotate a little bit further. There we go. Oh, actually, man. Oh, got it. In a step I don't even think was... Yeah, it's a minute step that wasn't even listed on the instructions. It just kind of hoped you would figure it out. But yeah, there's like discs inside the hip section assembly that can rotate separately. And it didn't tell me to do that, so I just had to hope for the best. I was like half convinced I was about to break it. All right. So that's the 3-headed serpent mode for Venom. It is the most pleasant looking thing and the most natural looking beast mode I've ever seen. So, really? One of the priorities of this toy was apparently that tongue. The tongue has to move. Okay, so I assume this tongue can actually slide forward. So yeah, so it can actually be like Venom's tongue, but the fact that it can just like limply hang out the side of his mouth, I think is hilarious. Like an exhausted dog. No more walkies. Oh, that's funny. Let's leave the tongue out. Leave it out. He's a serpent after all. Yeah, this is about how I expected it to go. Nothing comes together. Nothing is smooth here. It's all just kind of like force fed in. Weird. It's weird tails, weird legs, and like no actual connection. Like no actual connection point for the other heads. The neck the heads just kind of float there. If they were like on translucent plastic stems and you told me these extra heads are just supposed to float beside it, I would believe that more than I would believe that these are like the actual neck section. So speaking of neck section, I think he's hit his throat on something. I do notice a spot on the back where I can actually plug in his missile launcher if I want him to actually be armed in this mode. Important to note, he can't really hold the missile launcher in his hand in the hero mode, they called it. But it does plug into the forearms there if you want that as well. So he could feasibly stick it in, fire it from his forearms like a web shooter or something. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's at least a little bit of play. They're ball jointed. They're hinged at the base, so like you can kind of like fold the necks back there. Now they look a little bit more connected. I wish they rotated so I'd have a little bit more play in them. But that's at least at the neck, I mean, so I could like fold these arms in a little bit closer. Can't do that. Let's see, what else can I talk here? Yeah, there's not a whole lot of play. All 4 ankles are ball jointed, so at least you can find a stable position for him, but there really isn't enough articulation in the legs for me to really work with and pose him. It's just a super bizarre thing for Venom to turn into. Yeesh. So I'm gonna go to the back of the box again real quick. We saw that the lizard turns into a alligator, which kind of works. It's a super fat alligator. It looks like it just swallowed a wildebeest, but it's an alligator. And then we look at what Spider-Man turns into. Now, I would expect Spider-Man to turn into a spider, so no fault there. What kind of spider is that? What kind of spider is that? It doesn't look like a spider. It looks like a Spider-Man costume that got shredded and it's just lying on the floor somewhere with, I don't know, a bedpan. What is that stuck to the back of him? Why is it the only thing that's silver? Why? I don't know. These things are bizarre. This is a bizarre line. Like, you can see, like, there's like actual engineering going on to them to get them from one to another. I will be perfectly honest, like the lab coat for the lizard vanishing for the alligator mode, that's impressive. That's actually really impressive. And he looks like he's far better articulated than the other guys. I don't know, man. I don't know. But that's what a shapeshifter, sneak attack, whatever they want to call the line, that is what it is. It's incredibly bizarre, very loosely, say, poorly engineered. At the very least, you get a beefy Venom figure out of it that can do, I don't know, something odd and different. So, I guess for Venom collectors, it's a nice novelty. For us who prefer our transforming plastic to make sense, maybe wait around. Let's see if Transformer Crossovers comes back. Guys, I am facing the most powerful enemy any YouTuber can face, the algorithm, and I need your help to defeat him. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. Every time you do, we attack that algorithm and we drive it back until it can no longer defeat this channel. Thank you very much.